Well, hello, my garden friends. I'm back out in my backyard and I wanted to check on my plantings and that I did yesterday. And I also wanted to show you my compost pile, which is really starting to get into the mature stage. But first we'll check on the plants from yesterday. You can see I planted those 3 tea plants there, and they look like they've settled in nicely. And the multicolored Chinese spinach, I gave everybody a nice water and they seem to be doing just fine. But I just wanted to show you this compost pile. Those of you who have been watching me for the last year plus know that about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago maybe, one of my neighbors was throwing away, it was a bookshelf, and it was that pressed wood, and it looked, they had it sitting out, and the irrigation was on it, and that was to go out into we do a bulk pickup on Wednesdays, and they just smash everything. And I thought, well, if it's going out for trash, it would make a decent little compost heap. And I know it's not 3 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet, but it's not a it's not meant to be a hot compost pile. It's just a compost pile, and the only thing that's in it is grass clippings and shredded paper and shredded cardboard mainly. And it goes through my little shredder, which is an Amazon product, and it is a 6-ply, so it will take cereal boxes. And yes, I know there's dye on it, but this is, I can only do the best I can do, and this is the best I can do. And after about 4 months of me adding to it, or 5 months, then I kind of let it settle. I let it go for a while, and then I either spread it around or, just let it settle even more. And I have to say, I've done it probably in 2 years. I think I've cleaned it out about 3 times maybe, and this is now the fourth time. And this time I actually dug down about 6 inches before I started adding to it. And all I do is just, shake out some of my stuff, and you can see about once a week, twice a week, I come in and I just take my pitchfork, and I'm doing this one-handed, but I just kind of turn everything over, and then I'll add some more of either the grass clippings or the shredded paper to it. And since we have an irrigation system that waters this, I won't say how many times a week, but multiple times a week, it breaks the whole thing down. You can see the sides of this are really, you can see how it's deteriorating and is soon to fall apart, I'm sure. But anyway, after that period of time, then I take it out and I spread it around. I give everybody a nice little healthy helping of homemade compost. And when I come, if I don't add, I just added 2 big bags, 2 big brown paper bags filled with this, and so you can see the difference. And I wanted you to see that it was in here. But paper breaks down very, very quickly in Florida sun, irrigation. I see worms in it. I don't see a tremendous amount of worms, but usually, like, you know, uh, after a certain period of time, especially if it's raining a lot, then I will see the worms come in here. But because it's not really, uh, I don't have manure in it, I don't have molasses, I haven't really added all the components to it of a true good compost pile, then it just kind of breaks down on its own. And one other thing I wanted to show you, because this is so simple, nothing is attracted to it. I don't have to worry about even, well, I take it back. Um, when we had Arnold Armadillo visiting on a regular basis and we had a raccoon back here, they would dig through it and find any worms. And I thought, good grief, leave it alone, guys. And so we put down a spray type thing. It's a organic, I think it's called Ridol or something, and it's sprayed. And I have to say, it actually worked. We haven't, knock wood, we haven't seen Arnold for a while. I've seen him in the front yard, but I haven't seen him in the backyard. But one other thing I wanted to show you before I end off, and I'm just kind of backing myself out here. I'm real pleased with the way the three little tea plants are going to fill in the bottom part of that, because it does get kind of straggly looking. Oh, before I stop, one other thing I wanted to show you was the papaya. We saw a few of them that were eaten out of the bottom, and also a couple that were knocked off. And my husband kept saying he thought it was something got in and ate out the bottom of it, and there is some type of a bug. Let me just get up underneath this, and I'll put it up there. Can you see those? Interesting, isn't it? Anyway, I came through with neem oil, and I got up in the ladder and I sprayed it almost as high as I could. I was probably reaching up about 10 feet. And so I sprayed not only the fruit, but I sprayed the bark of it. So I don't know, it looked like some type of little ant or something that was crawling in there and eating. So if anybody has any thoughts on what it might be, I mean, I'm not seeing it anywhere on the leaves. Those are not anything that comes off, just like little black spots. So that's the update on the papaya. I'm hoping to, I'd like to get one fruit off of it anyway. But I wanted to show you one other thing that I use as a mulch, and that is when I trim my shrubs. I have viburnum shrubs, and we have ligustrum, and Rick then runs the lawnmower over it, and it comes out pretty nice. We could probably run the lawnmower over it a second time. This is little grass clippings, and you can see we have heavy-duty pine. But if you have a lawnmower, you do your own lawn, and you have shrubs that you go ahead and cut up, run the lawnmower over it. Either you could put it in your compost and break it down even more, or you could just scatter it about. For those of you up north, boy, you have winter that is going to help break things down. And here in the south, we don't have that. So it's an added advantage to you. So anyway, I'll leave you with that, is that if you can start a compost heap of your own, it can fit right into, a corner or in between a couple things. Even if you don't have wood sides, surely you can find something to kind of coax your dirt into staying into a heap until it breaks down and there's a beautiful black gold. So garden what you've got, and I hope you like my channel and you'll come back and see me again sometime. Take care. Bye-bye.